Okay, this is a continuation of the prior video. I've got a 6-minute limit on the videos. But I was talking about people that are very subtly abusive or that hold a high social standing or some sort of power over you, like a boss, landlord, something like that, that may be outright abusive or subtly abusive. So one thing I've learned that I have to do is the current society, people are very aggressive, very obsessed with themselves, always looking at the smartphone. Now, the reason I'm making this video is to promulgate some ideas. I grew up in a small town. People were very cordial to each other. They weren't fake, they were just genuine and authentic. So maybe that's different than other areas because there are cultural norms that differ between places. Supposedly teenagers tend to be nasty to each other, and there is a hierarchy socially, but it's really an economic question. There are limited resources, and so people compete, obviously. But kind of the way the current social system is set up is, to use the phrase such that there's kind of a subtle campaign against certain types of people, and you're not allowed to talk about it out loud. So one of the things I'd like to bring up is to really trust your instinct about people being abusive towards you, especially if it's politically incorrect. Because if you can't say something or admit something to yourself, then you'll never be able to cope with it. So if you fall into one of these politically correct victim categories, then you obviously can talk about what you perceive as a problem, and everyone will pat you on the back, and the government will probably give you free stuff. You could probably do nasty things to the people who are supposedly the cause of your problems, and people, won't give you too much trouble. But how that relates to what I'm talking about, this is kind of like if you can't, things don't click. So the term they use is traction. That's not really my favorite term because it's a little overused, but if you just can't